Welcome to today's edition of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, especially curated from the world of economy and business today. Let's start with the good. The US is now producing almost as much oil on a daily basis as some of the biggest oil producers in the world, such as Russia and Saudi Arabia. That's nearly 11 million barrels per day of oil in the US. This has finally dampened the global price of crude, which has fallen almost 5% in the past 15 days. It is the high international prices of the crude as well as US shale production that have helped the US increase production by almost 30% in the past 2 years. Lower global crude prices are good for the global economic growth and also specifically for highly import dependent countries such as India. But these prices are still far from normal. They are at least $25 a barrel higher than what they should be. The downward price trajectory of crude oil must take it to somewhere around $50 to $60 a barrel. That would be the ideal global price for crude and good for India. And now the bad. Financial inequality continues to be on the rise globally. The rich are getting richer and they are increasing their wealth at a rate faster than ever before. Private wealth globally rose by 12% in the last 2 years to almost $202 trillion. This is the fastest rate of growth in the last half decade. It's the millionaires and the billionaires who now own almost half of the world's private wealth. And this itself is almost 4% higher than 2 years ago. Last year, China overtook Japan to become the second largest wealthy nation as far as private wealth is concerned. A majority of that wealth has grown in the segment of $250,000 to $1 million annual investable wealth. The growing divide between the rich and the poor does not bode well for the global economy because it breeds discontent. And now the ugly. Niti Aayog has warned that India's water crisis is really among the worst in the world right now, and it's only going to get worse by 2030 when the demand for water is going to be almost twice the supply. Niti Aayog has also estimated that India's GDP may be affected as much as 6% just because of the water crisis. At this point in time, nearly half of India's population suffers from acute water shortage and almost 250,000 die because of unsafe water. So how should we handle our water crisis? The Niti Aayog has pointed to Gujarat model as the best way to handle our water resources, followed by MP, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka. The states that are really lagging behind in handling the water crisis are Jharkhand, Haryana, UP as well as Bihar. River linking is one of the better ways to handle the water crisis as Gujarat has done. However, it's the alarming gap in the future demand and supply that makes this ugly. If you enjoyed watching this content, please subscribe to the Business Today YouTube channel and also like us on Facebook. Our Facebook page www.facebook.com/businesstoday. Follow Business Today on Twitter India at BT_India and subscribe to our YouTube channel Business Today India.